welcome to Comic Station, issue number 71 for May 7, 2014. I'm actually going to start it off with the statue. This is Rorschach, obviously, from Watchmen. And I have some positive and negative things to say about this one. First, the positive, because I always want to start off on the right foot. Really nice detail on the coat, on the fabric. Everything has, even the shoes, so down to the shoelace, everything has really nice details on here. Some of the downsides to it is when you get closer up, there is visible glue on the stick here that did come from the manufacturer. Rorschach is from the base, separated from pegs. Standard, fairly standard. However, when you pick him up, you will notice it feels like he's either hollow or they used a lesser material inside. He doesn't have the heft that his volume should have. The base does feel solid. It's nothing really to the base though, other than the end is nigh sign. It's doesn't say it's a limited number, doesn't have anything, just says little numbers and stuff like that. Nothing really stands out.
No, it's nice to look at if you want to see it on your shelf.
It's really nice looking. Just once you get
delicate.
Up close,
yeah,
that's
extremely
the problem.
Delicate.
It is very delicate. So the first comic we're gonna get to is, I like to go with smaller publishers. This is from Comix Tribe, Epic #1. And I wanted to read this one because I do like the superhero comics, especially I want to see something new. And smaller publishers tend to do that. And this is definitely that. Both to its detriment and to its good side for it. But the character, Epic, is a superhuman powered. He's kind of like a Superman, but he is a teenager, kind of middle school, high school, if you're stretching it. He's obviously new to the job. He has a little problem where he loses his powers in the presence of attractive women. Not just all women, but something about the glands they talk about a little bit. Obviously, a superhero that loses his powers in front of attractive women. There is a lot of, as well as the character is juvenile, the character is juvenile. The plot is kind of, it's a good plot, but a lot of the humor is juvenile. It's a lot of
sophomoric.
Yeah, I'm trying to mention some kind of jokes without mentioning the region that it might be in, and there's a few of them. And there's some strategic uses of some steam and elbows and towels in a locker room scene, stuff like that. It's just very sophomoric. Juvenile. These words just keep popping up in my mind. Of course, if you are, it looks like it's for kids, but it's definitely not for kids. It's more for the kids in the head, not so much in the heart. And I'm kind of torn about it. I do like the storytelling they use, the plot. They jump around characters' point of views. They go really well into, you get one character, they're talking to another, then it follows them, and it kept the plot really moving. It was an easy, nice read. I really enjoyed the flow of it, but at the same time, when they made these jokes and when they had these circumstances, I kind of groaned, and I'm just like... So, it really depends on your humor. I liked it, yet kind of ashamed to say I liked it.
Alright. Well, for me, I read The Woods from Boom Studio. It's a new #1. Following along the lines of high school, that's basically what this one revolves around. This book opens up, you're getting a lot of internal dialogue on different characters in a high school, wandering around in the high school, including the principal, some of the teachers.
Different points of view.
Yeah, it's mostly the students, basically, one student's thinking, why should I be here, or why didn't I do that, so on and so forth.
Goes with the outcast.
It does. It focuses mostly on the outcast of the school. I mean, you even have one of the students who constantly gets in trouble streaking through.
That's the one I'm laughing about.
Just causing trouble. So these students are all trying to figure out their way through high school, and then all of a sudden, kaboom, something happens, and the whole school is transported to another planet or moon. They're not quite sure.
Does it really matter at that point?
No, it really doesn't. So as soon as they get there, of course, everybody's freaking out. Some of the inhabitants of this world kind of find the students tasty.
Well, that's good.
So there's a little bit of a gore factor there. And then the head geeky kind of guy, kind of has this mental thing with basically an arrow-shaped monolith outside the school where he understands certain things. So he gathers up this
convenient.
Yeah, he gathers up a team and of these 5 misfits, as it were, and to save themselves and to save the school, they have to go through the woods. Hence the title.
Well, it's a sci-fi horror.
Sci-fi horror. It was a fun read. I mean, did it knock me over? No, but you know what? It gave me enough where I'd be interested to see where they take it.
It's something slightly different.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's original, but it's slightly different.
Yeah. So like I said, it's just. It's a step away from, there's no superheroes at this point. And,
stepping away from...
Yeah, the rest of our normal comic reading. So, I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah. As much as I like my superheroes, I do like non-superhero comics. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, you get a lot more of them.
Yes, we do.
Because I have a pile right here. I'm just going to run through these real quick, because honestly, a lot of them just deserve a mention. Original Sin #1, we did talk about. Original Sin 0. Mm-hmm. The only reason I want to mention this is because it is the #1 issue. They're kicking off on the 0. You found out who the Watcher is. You get a little insight on him, and now who shot the Watcher. I really actually did like the artwork and the storyline in this. This is one that I enjoyed it. It is one of 8, and it's the next big event in the Marvel Universe. And of course, Marvel's just pumping them out
Kicking
again.
them out.
Cyclops #1. If you care about Cyclops, this one he's a young kid, teenager, and he's with his father, Corsair, who's a space pirate. So it's Cyclops in space, being a pirate. Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man #1. Of course, Amazing Spider-Man is back, and so of course they have this, and really. If you don't know who Miles Morales is, or you don't know who the Ultimate Spider-Man with that whole timeline, you're going to be thrown off a bit, especially with the ending. And yeah, it's just I'm kind of debating between which one I don't care about more. So if you like them, you're going to like it, because both of them, the artwork was really nice. I thought the storytelling mechanics, the how they told it's good, but both of these kind of, you need a little bit of an investment in the character to begin with.
Yeah, and I don't know, most people don't like Cyclops to begin with, and Ultimate Spider-Man, if you're into the Ultimate Universe, fine.
Yeah.
But if you're not, then
Yeah, again, you need some investment to get you into both of those.
Absolutely. Well, following on the Future's End, the New 52, DC's new big thing. Mm-hmm. Basically, there's some timeline things going on in this.
Isn't there always?
Yeah, Batman Beyond, you got Firestorm, you got Grifter, there's some aliens, Stormwatch makes an appearance in this. This is a setup for what's going to be a long-term series. You don't know who the bad guys are yet, but a lot of, second and third-rate characters in this. Leading up to the end of this, which I will not spoil, but a better-known DC character gets killed at the end of this.
Okay.
So it does give you that to go on. The character is a B character, not an A-list character, but But once again, it's time travel, it's space, it's Earth, it's aliens, and blah blah blah, whatever.
Well, if you got issue 0 for Free Comic Book Day. That one actually shows a bit of the future and what they're trying to stop, and in that one you don't see it very much, but there are a lot of A-list characters that are obviously dead, for better source of the word, and so it's no wonder that they killed someone off in this first issue, even if it is a B-list.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad read, don't get me wrong, I hope it goes someplace. Brian Azzarello is usually a pretty good writer, so we'll see. But it's just.
I hope they do something with it and not just let it fizzle out and make it a non-event.
I agree. I just don't know where they're going to go with this, with all the other stuff that's going on. So I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this one's a weekly. I know they're kicking out Batman Eternal on a weekly basis, so this might be a weekly. I can't remember.
So, oh well. Of course, if you want some more reviews, and in the more written form, you can go to frontdoorsgamer.com, where Lido has a number of reviews up. Some of the notable ones is for Chaos, which he actually had a surprisingly positive review for that comic book, which makes me want to read it just to see what he liked about it, as well as Nailbitter #1. I think that's from Image, and that one's been getting some press because one, it's Image, and it's a kind of horror book. So go check out frontdoorsgamer.com. Check out some of the written reviews, not just #1s on there. Lido does a number of follow-ups on some later issues. And Zenescope has their next big event coming up, and they're almost up to 100 issue, and he reviewed issue number 97, I believe, just came out. And it's all leading up towards issue 100. So if you like the Zenescope, the Grimm Fairy Tales universe, definitely go check out that review. Thank you very much. This has been issue number 71 for May 7, 2014. Thanks for joining us again every week. Try to go over more #1 issues, and I know some people are asking why don't we follow up and why don't we read some other issues, but we like to do #1s, get people an idea if they should pick it up or not. And honestly, there's so many #1s out there, you kind of need something to filter it.
Absolutely.
Especially with Marvel lately.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and we will see you next week.
Take care.